Hello everyone and welcome to 5-Minute German. In today's video, we will learn the conjugations for the verbs haben and sein in past tense. I have already made a video on the conjugations for haben and sein in the present tense. So if you have not yet seen that video, please go and check it out. I will link it in the description below. So now let's not waste any time and let's get started. So we will start by taking a look at what is Präteritum in German. After that, I will tell you about the verb sein and its conjugation in past tense. Then we will take a look at the verb haben and its conjugation in past tense. And in the helpful tips section, I will give you a website where you can find the verb conjugations. And at the end, you will get a self-check form for practicing what you have learned in this lesson. So are you ready to learn about the verb sein and haben in past tense? I'm sure you are. So let's start with Präteritum, or past tense as it is called in English. So the Präteritum is used to talk about things which have already happened in the past. So some example sentences in the past tense will be I was happy, you were at work, he was sick. So all of these sentences tell about things which have already happened. Now as we are going to learn about conjugation of haben and sein in the past tense, let me give you a definition of what is conjugation. So a conjugation is the change in verb form due to pronoun or tense. I have explained this concept of conjugation in detail in the haben and sein conjugation in present tense video. I will link it in the description below and you can take a look at it if you want to learn more about conjugation. Now we can see some examples of conjugation over here as well. So the verb in the first example is was. In the second it is were, and in the third it is was. So all of these forms are the conjugated form of the verb to be in English. And we have different forms because we have different pronouns over here. Now let's take a look at the verbs sein and haben. So these are the two most commonly used verbs in German language. And both of them are irregular verbs or unregelmäßige Verben. These are verbs where the verb stem changes when they are conjugated. So sein in English means to be, and it is used to describe something or someone. Haben means to have, and it is used to show possession. So let's first take a look at sein in Präteritum. So I have listed all the different cases of pronouns over here. So the conjugation of sein in Präteritum in the first person singular will be ich war. In English, this means I was. For second person singular, it will be du warst, you were. For third person singular, it is es sie war, he, it, she was. For first person plural, it will be wir waren, we were. In second person plural, it will be ihr wart, you all were. Third person plural is sie waren, they were, and formal way is also sie waren, you or you all were. Let's take some examples with these conjugations. So an example sentence will be ich war jung, I was young. In second person singular, it will be du warst jung. In third person singular, it will be es sie war jung. In first person plural, it will be wir waren jung. In second person plural, it will be ihr wart jung. And for third person plural and the formal way, it will be sie waren jung and sie waren jung. So this is how you can conjugate sein in Präteritum or past tense with different pronouns. Now let me give you some commonly used phrases which you might hear in your daily life. So on the left side I have the Frage or question, and on the right side I will also tell you the Antwort or answer to this question. So a common question is waren Sie schon mal in Berlin? Were you in Berlin or have you been to Berlin? You can replace Berlin with any city that you want. So if you have been to Berlin, then you can answer it by saying ja, da war ich schon. Yes, I was there already. So schon means already and da means there. The informal way to ask the same question will be warst du schon mal in Rom? Now if you have not been to Rome, then you can say nein, da war ich nicht. No, I was not there. Another common question which is asked in the office or in the university is wo warst du gestern or am Wochenende? Where were you yesterday or on the weekend? So an example answer can be ich war in Hamburg. I was in Hamburg. Now let's take a look at the verb haben in Präteritum. So the conjugation for haben in the first person singular will be ich hatte. This means I had. In the second person singular, it will be du hattest, you had. In the third person singular, it will be es sie hatte, he, it, she had. First person plural, wir hatten, we had. Second person plural, ihr hattet. Third person plural, sie hatten, they had. And the formal way is sie hatten, you or you all had. Let's take some examples to practice these conjugations. So an example sentence will be Ich hatte kein Geld. I had no money. So Geld means money. With the second person singular it will be Du hattest kein Geld. In the third person singular it is sie hatte kein Geld. In the first person plural it will be Wir hatten kein Geld. In second person plural it will be Ihr hattet kein Geld. In third person plural Sie hatten kein Geld, and the formal way will be Sie hatten kein Geld. So this is how you can conjugate the verb haben in past tense or Präteritum. Now let's do a quick recap of both haben and sein. So let's start with sein. So the conjugation for sein will be Ich war, du warst, sie war, wir waren, ihr wart, sie waren, and sie waren. For haben it will be Ich hatte, du hattest, sie hatte, wir hatten, ihr hattet, sie hatten, and sie hatten. So these are the conjugations for sein and haben in past tense. You can take a screenshot over here so that you can use it for future reference. It will be better that you memorize them because you use it so often that once you memorize it, you will not forget. So now in the helpful tips section, I will give you a website where you can find verb conjugations. So the website is called vocabulix.com. So this is how the website looks like. So what you can do is come at the top and under Learn German, you find German verbs. You can click on it and then you come to this page, and in the search bar over here you can write the verb. So for example, let's write sein. Now this is the result that we get. So over here you see the conjugations for different type of tenses such as present, past, future, conditional, etc. We will go to past. You click on show all and you come to this page, and you see over here under Präteritum you see the conjugations for sein in the past tense. And you can use this website to find conjugations for any verb that you want. So I hope that this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions or any feedback, please let me know in the comments below. I have also prepared a self-check form for you where you can go and answer some questions to see how well you have learned this concept. So thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next video.